What's up, my little jack-lanterns, and welcome to another game series. So, today we're playing a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. So, hold on. I know how this looks, okay? This is not Honey Pop, where you play a game where you try to have sex with anime characters, or whatever. I know these females look overly sexualized, but that's a lot in Japanese anime. But, so, I was recommended this game by my friend Ace, actually. So he said he played it, and on his spare time, and then he said that it was insane. And so he told me I should check it out and give it a playthrough on my channel. And so that's what I'm doing. Here we are. So I wanted to actually play this like a month or two ago, but I just kind of never got around to it, and I kind of put it on the back burner. But here we are. It's not very long. I think it's only like 3 hours. So it's not gonna be a very long series. It'll be like 3 or 4 parts. But, apparently, oh god, it's so anime looking. God, I mean, I love anime. Like, I love Black Butler and Demon Slayer and all that kind of stuff. But, God, it just looks so, I've never played a game like this before. But apparently, what it is, you play as this male anime character, and you enter this thing called the Literature Club with, I'm assuming, these 4 girls, and it's like a dialogue. It's a lot of, there's no voice acting, I don't think. I think it's just you read the dialogue. So I'll do like voice actings the best I can for female characters. But, yeah, so, but I heard that this game, it gets really fucking creepy. Like, there's something to it that changes a little bit into the game, like maybe halfway through, that like, you're like, what the fuck? Now, I don't really know entirely what all that stuff was. I've tried to keep as vague from the game as possible so I can get a true reaction and play a blind playthrough. But a thing to note, I had to sign a death waiver just because I have a heart attack. So I don't know about that. I had to sign a second waiver to go through topics of depression, suicide, and anxiety. So I don't know what this is. I don't know. I thought this was supposed to be like a happy little game. This may be far from it. So let's do a new game. Please enter your name. What? I can name I can name myself Butt Cheek. No, okay, no. Not gonna be Butt Cheek. Let's just do my actual name. Let's do Jack. Oh my god. Okay, hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I get that. I had friends like that when I was a kid. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, Jesus! Is that Sayori? Oh, she got a little cute kitten face. What? Okay. I overslept again. Oh, God. I don't know if I can do these voices. I overslept again. No. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Oh, it's me, Jack. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Okay. That's mean, Jack. What? Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hey, what the fuck? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. We're not at school, it's still like the neighborhood. By the way, Jack, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm already into this. Dude, fucking pumping music? Yeah. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You tell me. I'm sorry. You tell me you would join a club this year. Did I? Dude, I'm gonna get into the voice acting. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hell yeah! That's the way to live, brother. Uh-huh. Dude, this character Jack is just like actually me. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you being a NEET. What? What's a NEET? In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? So she's my best friend. That's cool. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay, Jesus Christ. All right. I'll look at a few clubs. I'll look at the voice. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. This is lovely. I'm actually really excited to play this. This is kind of a different type of game I'm used to playing, but it's cool so far. The school day is as ordinary as ever. Oh shit, look at the classroom. The graphics are actually really pretty. And it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Ugh, clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom when I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Yeah, what? How does that happen? What am I doing? Am I a maniac? I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You know, you don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? She's so cute. There is no way I'm going to your club. These are so anime poses. Nini. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh shit, there it is. Is that what we're joining? Is that what this game's about? Is just days in the literature club with over-sexualized anime characters? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Dude, books are awesome, Jack. Come on. As being a writer myself, you should know that, sir. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited vice president. Whew. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told you the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Natsuki? Don't make promises you can't keep. Fucking, I hate when people do that. I hate when people go ahead and tell people on your behalf without your permission. My mom used to actually do that to me and my sister. I did this quick story time. My mom did this, we used to do this SOS thing. It was kind of like a church group thing, which I'm not really a fan of because I'm not really religious. But we would go, it was in Memphis, Tennessee, and we would go and build houses for the homeless, which actually was very sweet and helpful. And I did enjoy helping out people. But my mom would sign us up for it and then tell us 2 days later, be like, oh yeah, you guys are going on a road trip to help homeless people. And we're just like, wait, what? And me and my sister were so pissed. I hate when people do that. It's so frustrating. Consult with them first, man. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she is cunning as to plan all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Whoa, the music stopped. And thus today marks the day I sold myself for a cupcake. That's funny. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. This reminds me a lot of, like, Your Lie in April. It's an anime that, it's like 2 seasons, I think. It's really, really good. It's a very, like, dramatic, emotional anime, but it's about, like, middle school and high school students, like, relationships with their friends. And there's, like, romance in it. It's really good. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, the music again. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. God damn it. Why do all animes people go, I don't fucking understand. I glance around the room. What the fuck? Why do you have your purple hair like as long as your body? Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It is a pleasure meeting you. I'm gonna give her like a British accent. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 2. Seriously, you brought... God, I can't do all these female voices. My voice is too deep. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm gonna give her like a lisp. Oh my God, there's too many of them. Girl 3. Jack, what a nice surprise. Okay, hold on. Sayori is like, hey. This girl is like, Jack. This girl is like, hey, and hi. Okay, we got it. Welcome to the club. Silence. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Is this all this is going to be about? Is like romance? This doesn't seem like a horror game at all. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. What the fuck is your problem, little girl? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Okay. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri. Oh, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. The writing's actually pretty decent. I'm into it. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? Monika? I think it's Monika. That's right. Jesus. It's great to see you again, Jack. Do I know you? Monika smells sweetly. We do know each other. Okay. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Am I like a junior or senior? Or maybe a senior. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come, sit down, Jack. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Aw, this is adorable. Then how about I make some tea as well? This is delightful. Tea and cupcakes. What a party. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens it. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table with tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What is it? What are these fucking noises? Why? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Is it Sylvie? Sylvie, you're in the game! Our little cat is laying on the blankets behind my camera. It's adorable. I don't know, here, look at this. There she is. Hi. Hi, Sylvie. She's sleeping. Their whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hee hee. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Dude, cupcakes suck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all you cupcake aficionados out there. But dude, they're so hard to eat. You just take one bite and it all of it fucking crumbles to the ground and the icing gets in your face. Cake is better. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Am I gonna get with one of these girls? Is this what's gonna go down in this game? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Didn't she just say she did? That does taste really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Wait, what? Made them for you or anything? God, she's so sassy. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. All right. Fucking Jesus. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Ooh, a nice cup of Earl Grey sounds good right now. It's about to snow, I think, outside. Look at that. Look at that. You can't see that, but it's beautiful outside. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Indeed so, Yuri. You know what also good tea and a good book is? It's a nice line of cocaine. What am I saying? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. What? Don't call her out like that. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. Sir! This is outrageous! You're supposed to be Jack. Reading and tea is the best fucking thing ever. It is disgraceful. Come on, man. But I at least enjoy tea. Sorry, I got a little intense there. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself. Monika raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was forced here against my will. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. So Sayori's the vice president and she's the president? That's cool. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. That's nice. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods. And I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. There's like 4 or 5, I guess, because of me. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! God, I sound like a man. Whoa. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Dude, do Japanese people wear uniforms like this in school? Like these kind of stuff? Or is it just cartoonish? Such different girls all interested in the same goal. I mean, the goal is actually pretty wholesome, not gonna lie. It's very sweet. I don't see why this is like I mean, maybe this game takes a drastic turn later on, but this is like really delightful so far. I really like these characters. I really like I think Sayori is my favorite so far. I do like Yuri, but I don't really like her because she's a little bitch and she's weird. She kind of gives me weird vibes. Monika must have I've worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they are all so delighted by the idea of new members. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Jack, what kinds of things do you like to read? Historical fiction. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Is she into manga? Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke out thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. God, I'm like freaking out. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Hell yeah! That's my favorite. The level and creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I agree, man. I agree. It is hard to write a book. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but me writing a book series myself, it's hard. Like it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to try to tell the story you want to tell it. But it doesn't matter. I feel like a lot of people, because I have had people like my friends and even my girlfriend to a degree be like, and my sister and stuff, be like, I don't even know how you do it. Like, you can just sit down and just write like that, because to me, it's so difficult to do something like that. Anyone can write a good story. It's not you. I believe if anyone wants to put in the effort and the time and dedicate that time to writing a good story, I feel like anybody can do it. I already read that. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up, but that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination, completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh yeah, horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. That's cool. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! What? And give that back! Fine. We'll take your fucking paper. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Preach it, girl! Do you have a writing experience? Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She looks worried. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Oh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Oh, what, really? The next time we meet, we shall share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah, I like Sayori. She's so energetic and happy. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jack? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on there. There is still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh my god. That's freaking creepy. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Jack! You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. I need my sword. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, then so be it. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club only because you guys are hot. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. You're choking me. This is so funny. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. I'm sorry, I need a second. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on one good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Jack, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Jack, since we already are here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sue and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I don't know how many days are in this. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Oh, Jesus. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. This is really actually good so far. Right? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, we're actually writing a poem? That's cool. Okay, before we get into this, I really do like the game so far. The writing is actually really good. It's a lot of writing in these types of games is kind of hokey, and a little weird sometimes, but it's actually kind of enjoyable, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just waiting for something weird. I heard that it gets weird. I'm just waiting for it to happen. And we're already 30 minutes in and nothing's happened yet. Okay. So I have to pick... Oh, whoa, okay. I picked 20 words. So... Sayori... Natsuki and Yuri. So, Natsuki likes Yuri. I don't like Natsuki. I do like Sayori a lot. I also find Yuri really interesting. We can't do Monika. That's weird. Why can't we do Monika? That's odd. So I'm between Sayori and Yuri. Let's do... What would Sayori like? Marriage? Oh, Sayori, okay. Let's do Sayori. I really like Sayori a lot. Promise. Tears, charm, broken clouds, dark, smile. Okay. Sunny, wrath, color, suicide. What? Nimble, loud. Nimble? No! Whisper, destiny, skirt. Okay, heart. We're trying to get Sayori. I really do like Sayori a lot. Shopping, universe, fun. That fun is clearly Natsuki. Ambient, lucky. Daydream. Okay, daydream. She's hard to pick for, actually. Hope. Okay. Valentine. Damn it. Lipstick, fireflies. Fireflies. Yes. Special. Yes. Pleasure. Okay. Happiness. Effulgent. Eternity. Bunny is obviously happiness. Joy. Romance. Okay. We're gonna get with Sayori, guys. Childhood. Okay. Puppy. No. Peaceful. Email. Passion. Forgive. Lust. Oh. She's lust. Comfort. After image. Existence. Strawberry. Existence. Ah, oh, damn it. Well, we got most Sayori, so it's good. Hi again, Jack. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. We day 2? Hell yeah. I think we'll play through day 2 and then end the episode. I mean, it seems like they're like 25-minute days, so it's not that bad. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jack. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. What is your problem? Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. So what? I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. Jesus. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Ooh! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jack always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable? You mean like, how dependable? You mean like I'm a slave? Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Hee hee hee. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. What? How come? You and Jack have become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? God, she's such a worrywart. I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Oh, that's sweet. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. Oh, she's so shy. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her immense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and nap, listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how people get to show up in the first place, And after all, they come in, we can do the thing and speak up to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. I really do like Sayori. She's kind of like, her personality kind of tends to go kind of to mine more like she's energetic and bubbly and stuff. And I don't know. It's just, I think just because she's just hilarious, I think I was just drawn to her character more. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think the food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! No. Good thinking. God damn it. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That worked out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. Therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Jesus, a little too close for comfort there, Sayori. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. What? This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Okay. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know.
You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day.
That's not very convincing.
How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. What?
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out.
Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that.
There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight. It looks straight to me.
And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here.
I try to wipe the stain off with my fingers.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would.
Nobody's going to tell you about it because you don't want to embarrass you.
Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up.
Seriously, Sayori.
Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. There's a lot of questions in that frame right there. What's going on, dude? Jack, what are you doing? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of thing. Huh? Don't say that. You made me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Oh my god, what is this? Why is this one so hard to close? I sure would have fully closed the button near her chest. Oh my god! Is this what's gonna happen? Is it turn into like a weird sexual game? If that's the case, I don't know if I want to play this. Does this thing even fit properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
Oh my god.
It means my boobs got bigger. Oh my god. I feel so embarrassed. Oh my god. Don't say that out loud.
Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Yeah, it's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. See, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that?
And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? If I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And take care of me. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Does she have a crush on me? That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez.
Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Yay! I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone, Jesus, fuck. Huh? Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Jack, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but
Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah.
My relaxation ends. Oh, God. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same. Oh shit. Who should I share my poem with first? Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monika?
Let's just go to Monika. Let's start with Monika.
Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem. Hi, Jack. Having a good time so far?
Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it.
By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up.
I'm much better off just going with the flow. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, Jack. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
Hand Monika my poem.
I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Yeah, we did it. We got Sayori. I want to kind of stick with her. If we are to get with a lovely woman in this game, I'm going to stick with Sayori. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common.
Well.
We may be good friends, but I didn't just button up her loose shirt the other time, but
Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two are really care for each other. Even if it shows in different ways, it ends up being more similar. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Huh? You sure you're not reading into it too much?
Haha, I could be.
Oh gosh,
I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Weird. Well, to each their own. And you should be afraid to experiment a little bit. I'm sure we'll end up trying different things. It can take a little while to feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the new kind of style that suits you.
She actually is giving like solid advice.
Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. I'd always keep you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants to write.
That's actually really good advice. I mean, writing is hard in itself, but I mean, you know, it doesn't matter what you write, you know? It doesn't matter if it's weird or, you know, uncommon or foreign to somebody who's not used to writing it. But you should express yourself in the way you want to express yourself. Even if it's not someone's taste and they don't like it, it doesn't matter. As long as you put your heart into it and you give it your full potential and you enjoy doing it and it makes you happy while you're writing it, that's what counts. That's what matters. And no one can take that away from you. It's not like you're having to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha! Ha! Anyway, don't you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it. Oh, I actually get to read it. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. My retinas. Blah. Already scorched with permanent copies of meaningless images. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What?
So what did you think? What the fuck?
It was very freeform, if that's what you would like to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it back.
I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for a long time, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
That's really good advice, actually.
Doesn't matter, yeah, man. Wait, hold on. Oh, I know. Say hi. Hi, Sylvie. Hi.
Sorry, she was playing around with the pillows. I'm trying to record a video, kitty. That's really good advice, actually.
Like, giving that advice about writing. Even if you are getting that creator's block, which I've gotten a lot, just force yourself to write a little bit. Thanks for listening.
Okay, let's do Natsuki.
What? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
What the fuck?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly.
Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
That's like really deep, actually.
Saying monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly,
but people can only try. Damn, that's really deep.
Because we can only try. Because animals can do what they can do, but people, we can only try our best.
Damn.
Are there like darker meanings behind this poem? Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing is to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everything around you to do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's do Sayori last.
Cup of Joe.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
Jesus.
It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah.
Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Jesus Christ! I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people.
It's fine, I really don't notice.
What are you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought,
her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it can all come with practice, learning by example. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
That was weird. It's fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her.
Which itself is kind of funny.
After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ah, irony. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow.
Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Is that like a metaphor for like bathing? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? Wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read it. Jesus Christ, woman.
Well, I just don't read script very often.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh?
That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jack.
Really?
I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's dark.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way.
And think about that.
That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, that's cool. Sayori, we got a poem for you. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Jack. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting.
I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha!
Jeez.
Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know?
Oh.
So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Jack poem.
Oh, that's cute.
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest.
You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Jack. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all, you know? Do we not get to look at my poems? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's secrets, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh, that's cute. I like that poem. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah.
Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I'll look forward to it. Oh, that was fun. Damn, this day's going on a lot longer. We're over an hour in. Oh, I guess it's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, staring their respective poems. As they read, I watch her expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Jack did too. So based on that, I'm gladly to give you some suggestions of my poem. First of all,
Excuse me. God, dude, Yuri's kind of like overbearing. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jack liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, God. That's not what I... You just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Well, maybe you're just jealous that Jack appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh, Jesus, girls, calm down. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was that full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one person whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jack started showing up. What the fuck? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Jack, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She just started it. If she would get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out on the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jack. Wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jack?
Well, how'd they get dragged into this first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori, Yuri, help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up the words in my mouth. So I instead turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless.
Sayori!
Huh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Jack! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. Oh my God. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes it. Stop!
Damn.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your brain. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Big, beautiful boobies. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Oh, gee, she darts off. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well,
I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? Okay, I will. That's weird. Why'd you say that? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. What? That makes two of us. That's weird. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. Only if I can get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. No, mostly. Jack, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job in impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Jack! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Yuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. That's sweet. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Oh, no, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Jack, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Getting some hot chicks. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but did that really need to stop there? Well, I just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, we're back at the poem. All right, damn, we've been doing over an hour episode. I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. Holy balls of God. Damn. I really like this game. It's really interesting. It's very unique. It's something that I'm not used to playing, though. I'm used to playing more darker horror stuff, but it is pretty good so far. The writing is really interesting, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot better than what I expected to be in this type of game. But I don't know. It's interesting. I really like Sayori. I think she's cute and adorable, and I think I vibe more with her personality. I do kind of like Yuri. I mean, she's cool, but she's just so timid all the time, and she's kind of weird. Natsuki I don't like. She's just kind of a jerk. And then Monika, I mean, she's sweet, but I get this weird feeling from her. Like, something's off about her immediately, I feel. I don't know why. I just feel this weird pit in my stomach about her. That makes me uneasy. But I do like the game. I like Sayori the most, so I'm going to try to stick to Sayori more by choosing words that go with her in poems. But so I guess this is the game. We're just playing in a literature club. I mean, the story is really interesting. The writing's good. It's a cute little game. But I'm afraid something bad's going to happen. I feel like this is going to take a really dark turn that I'm not going to expect. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this first part of the series. I hope you liked it. Please give it some love. Give it a like and subscribe to Come on Jack-O-Lantern. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.